The Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power made me feel really conflicted inside. It's a visually stunning spectacle, but with questionable writing at the same time. Some moments left me completely in awe. Some other moments, though, made me wish the episode would end as soon as possible. It's The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power, already one of the most controversial shows that were ever made. Of course, it's too soon to judge the whole show because we've only seen first two episodes. So I'm gonna be talking about how I felt after watching the first two episodes of The Rings of Power. If there's one thing that nobody can deny is how visually beautiful this show looks. It's not just beautiful, it's gorgeous. Some shots can be used as wallpapers. We can clearly see that not a single dollar of the show's budget has been wasted. Amazing visual effects and camera work, soundtrack and sound design, truly magnificent level of cinematography. And it makes the world of the Middle Earth look real. It makes it look alive. And it's not dirt realism of Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon, it's pure fantasy. It's the world that filled with magic and the magical creatures. Magic is almost tangible through the screen. In combination with perfect New Zealand landscape, it creates almost perfect cinematography, where every little detail is a result of hard work of everyone involved in the show. And obviously, this is just the beginning. The show looks splendid, but the writing is a big problem. First of all, I wanna complain about the dialogues. Starting with just the opening scene. The way that the characters interact with each other just feels so unnatural, so staged. It feels like we're watching a play in the theater.
The stone sees only downward. The darkness of the water is vast and irresistible. The ship feels the darkness as well, striving moment by moment to master her and pull her under.
And there are moments like this everywhere, especially in the first episode. The second one is much better. Maybe it should be this way since it's high fantasy that doesn't pretend to be realistic at all. I am honestly not sure about it. Another problem is that the show is trying to establish too many characters and too many plot lines in just the first episode. The show is really weird actually. It feels overstuffed, but it also feels slow at the same time. There is definitely a problem with pacing. It just gets really boring at times, even if it looks magnificent visually. There is no balance in writing. The Rings of Power once again proves that the good writing is the core of any story. The fact that some of the characters don't change the expressions on their faces doesn't help either. The show has a great potential, and I really wish it would get better in the future. They have good cast, soundtrack is great, and Amazon budget allows creators to show literally anything on the screen. The show just needs to improve its writing and create storylines in a more interesting way. I neither hated nor loved the first two episodes, but of course it's too early to judge. We have the full season ahead of us. And I remain cautiously optimistic. We'll see what the show has prepared for us.